closely. It was the 12th of October, 1492. There I was, Christopher Columbus, arriving on the beautiful island of San Salvador in the Bahamas. And what do I see? The native people. They're rolling up some strange little herb inside dry leaves, lighting it. And mamma mia, they inhale the smoke. And they tell me it makes us feel sleepy, happy, and a little bit like we are floating in the clouds. They call it tabacos. I knew right away this was something special. I take some of these tobaccos back to Europe with me. Why? Because, it has this wonderful chemical inside called nicotine. Now, nicotine, my friends, makes you feel euphoric. When your brain gets used to it, you can't stop craving it. Go without it for 72 hours, and you feel itchy, stressed, and anxious. But just one puff. Subito. You feel ecstatic again. So I say to my shipmates, come on, join me. And let me tell you, wow, the effects were incredible. My crew was ready for action, sharper than ever. The ship was flying. They became fantastic at their work, even fixing the sails faster than I could say Bella. They ate less, got leaner, and more food for me. They were more relaxed, and my friends, no more worries about mutiny. They were partying harder and missing home much less. Sure, we drank the wine a bit faster, but what's life without a little fun? No. Okay, I admit it. The secret to my success on my voyages to the Americas. Tobacco. It kept my crew happy, calm, and working at their best. But we now know that the long-term effects of this little herb are, how you say, complicated.
Willkommen, my friends. Let me tell you a story about my favorite little leaf, tobacco. I am Wilhelm Heinrich Posselt, and together with my colleague Karl, we unlocked its secrets. We isolated its magic ingredient, nicotine. And oh, what a discovery it was. Let us dive in, yeah? Cigars and cigarettes are not just dry leaves. Oh no, they are mixed with chemicals to make them burn slowly and taste so good. When you light up, the smoke you inhale is fascinating. It is 95% gases like carbon dioxide and water vapor, and just 5%, yes, only 5%, are these tiny sticky particles called tar. But, my friends, inside this tar is where the magic lives. Nicotine and many, many other curious chemicals. When you inhale, nicotine travels through your lungs into these tiny air sacs we call alveoli. These are like little sponges, yeah? They let oxygen into your blood. But nicotine? It does not wait. It rides the bloodstream express straight to your brain, and boom, the magic begins. Nicotine works its wunderbar effects on your brain by releasing a bomb of neurotransmitters and hormones. Oh yeah, it's like a party in your head. Let me show you what happens. Zip! Your body is ready for action. You feel alert, energized, like you can conquer the world. You are relaxed, happy, focused. Even better, your appetite takes a break. Kein Hunger. Poof! Stress and pain. Goodbye, you are calm and everything feels just better. Together, these effects make you feel like a superhero. Imagine, excited and calm, focused and carefree, all at the same time. Nicotine takes you to a wonderland where you are unstoppable. Ist das nicht fantastisch?
Hello! We talked about the good, the sweet, temporary lure of nicotine. But now, let's uncover the bad and the downright ugly. Are ye ready for a journey into the darker side of cigarettes? Let's dive in. Nicotine doesn't travel alone. Oh no. It comes with its gang of baddie chemical friends. Cadmium, lead, arsenic, cyanide, hydrogen peroxide, nitrogen oxides, and carbon monoxide. Quite the rogues gallery, wouldn't you say? And trust me, they're up to no good. Your airways are marvelous little things. They're lined with mucus, produced by clever goblet cells. And beneath that mucus are ciliary cells with millions of tiny hair-like cilia that move in a wave-like coordinated rhythm to sweep out dust, debris, and nasty bacteria. It's a grand system. But then, oh dear, the tar from cigarette smoke barges in and mixes with the mucus, turning it into a thick, sticky, dirty mess. The poor ciliary cells, overwhelmed and clogged, stop their motion. Some even keel over from the stress. In response, your body ramps up mucus production, but this only makes things worse. What happens next? The dreaded smoker's cough as your body tries and fails to clear the airways. Meanwhile, your immune system says, "We can't have this." It tries its best to clean up the mess, but it ends up causing tiny micro wounds in the delicate lung tissues. This sparks a vicious cycle. More inflammation, more damage, more scarring, and a higher risk of infections. Before you know it, irreversible lung damage is underway. This paves the way to a nasty condition called chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, or COPD, which leaves you perpetually out of breath. Imagine needing an oxygen tank just to go to the shops. And it's not just the lungs taking the hit. Your blood vessels aren't spared either. Those nasty chemicals in cigarette smoke, combined with our own immune response, cause micro wounds in the vessel linings. Fatty cholesterol deposits start to stick to these damaged areas. These are called atherosclerotic plaques. These plaques narrow the vessels, making it harder for blood to flow. They are fragile and can break off and float down to smaller vessels, blocking them entirely. And what happens when a blood vessel to your brain gets blocked? You guessed it, a stroke. If it's your heart, well, that's a heart attack. Nicotine makes your heart beat faster and your vessels constrict. This cranks up your blood pressure. In the long term, these effects causes strain on your heart, eventually leading to heart failure. Poor blood flow can affect your limbs too. It starts with a condition called intermittent claudication, when you experience calf pain after walking a short distance. But it may end up with painful gangrene, which will result in you losing a limb. Now, let's talk about your skin. Those same chemicals wreak havoc here too. They damage skin cells, breaking down collagen, the protein that keeps your skin smooth and elastic. The result? Premature aging, wrinkles, and lines. You'll be looking older before your time, and no one's thrilled about that. Now for the big bad wolf of smoking, cancer. Cigarette smoke is a witch's brew of around 70 carcinogens, those nasty chemicals that mess with your DNA. Damaged DNA makes your cells go haywire, multiplying like there's no tomorrow, forming growths we call cancer. Lung cancer is the most common, but don't forget, smoking is linked to 16 different types of cancer. Here's a sobering thought. For every pack of cigarettes you smoke, you lose about 28 minutes of your life. Over a lifetime, the average smoker loses 25 years. 25 years, gone up in smoke. That's not just a price, it's a fortune.
So why can't we stop? The answer lies in nicotine, possibly the most addictive substance known to humankind. Once it gets its hooks in you, the addiction and dependency can stick around for life. But here's the issue. It's not just about the physical pull. Nicotine messes with your mind too. You start craving the positivity it brings, the focus, the calm, the energy, and it doesn't stop there. It hooks into your habits, like hanging out with friends or taking that precious break at work for a smoke. If you've started, stopping is the single most crucial decision you'll ever make. Why? Because quitting will literally give you your life back. You'll breathe freely, feel stronger, live longer. It's like hitting the reset button on your future. Now, let's get real. In those formative teenage years, we all look for solutions to navigate the ups and downs. Maybe it's peer pressure or stress from exams, or just trying to fit in? For some, smoking might seem like a quick fix. But here's the hard truth. When you light that first cigarette, you've just swapped a temporary teenage problem for a lifelong catastrophe, a burden you'll carry every single day. So what's the next move? Simple. Stop now if you've started. And if you haven't, never start. Trust me on this, your future self will thank you with every single breath. With that, we conclude this episode. Thank you for watching.